Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dimples on Demand. For those of you who are coming back to watch another video, thank you. And for those of you who are new here, again, I am Dimples on Demand. I make content primarily focused on gig work, but sometimes we talk about other things here on the channel. In today's video, I actually wanted to get into the recent events that took place in New York, in Staten Island, and it has to do with Amazon and their workers forming a union. But before we get into that, I wanted to highlight today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. As you know, I've worked with Ana Luisa in the past. Ana Luisa makes these wonderful, very unique pieces. They are conscious of what they're putting into the environment. They produce zero carbon emissions into the environment, which is a good thing because they are trying to decrease the amount of carbon dioxide that is actually being produced and put back into the environment. So they're conscious of the way they're producing their items. They are so, I don't know, it's such a cool company. I've worked with them at this point several times. And as you guys know, I've spoken about it before. I wear these earrings in every single video and I actually enjoy their products. I wanted to show you 3 of the pieces that they did send me over and highlight that Mother's Day is coming up. So for those of you who are looking for a gift for your mom, it's not too late. You can head on over to analuisa.com and you can look at the pieces that I'm showcasing and also the variety of pieces that they have available. So I've spoken about the earrings before, but in this video, I wanted to show you guys the 3 pieces that they sent over. So the first piece that I wanted to talk about was actually this bracelet. I don't know if you can see it because this sun is shining, honey. So they did send me over a bracelet, and with the Ana Luisa products, it is 14 karat gold over different metals. It could be brass. This specific bracelet I actually like. I don't know if you can see it here, but it is kind of like a cuff, which I can appreciate. There's nothing to link in and to try to figure out like how is this going to get on my wrist. With this piece here, all I do is slide it on and it's on my wrist. What I do like about this is that it is adjustable, which is good for me because I have pretty small wrists. So this is a beautiful bracelet here, kind of like a cuff, pretty cute, very unique, very detailed. Hopefully you guys can see it properly. The next piece that I want to talk about is this ring. Look at how cute this is. It's so simplistic and dainty, almost like an understatement in a way. I really like it. This too is 14 karat gold, and I love how thin it is, and yet it stands out all on its own. Pretty darn cute, if I might say so. Another piece that they did send over to me, which first of all, let's shout out the packaging. Like, this is probably one of my favorite things about Ana Luisa is the cute packaging that they have. So shout out to them for the packaging. This is magnetic, and they did send me over another ring. How cute is this? Ooh, can you see it? Can you see it? So this was another ring that was sent over to me, similar to the cuff bracelet. This one, you can squeeze it a little bit to adjust to whatever ring size that you have. Pretty cute. I love it. If you guys are looking for a gift for Mother's Day, it doesn't have to be for your mom personally. It could be for an aunt, a best friend, a cousin, a sister. It doesn't matter. Even people without kids, we deserve love too. So if you are interested in picking up any of these pieces that I mentioned, be sure to head over to analuisa.com and also check the description box because I have a little coupon code for you. So be sure to check out the wonderful pieces that they have. Okay, so let's get into the recent events that have taken place over in New York City. It's been a, I want to say, pretty triumphant victory for Amazon workers. First of all, let's get into Amazon as a company. I feel like they are slowly but surely taking over the world. They have their hand in every little thing. They have various warehouses throughout the state. I myself worked at an Amazon warehouse near 42nd Street in Manhattan. If I'm being very honest, it was rough work. I did not enjoy it that much. I actually did not last that long. I think I only worked there for about 3 months. And what it is a big warehouse that you have to prep orders for Prime Now. So I would go into work and immediately you clock in and you just start working. They give you a gun, a scanning gun, not a real gun. They give you this like scanning device and you basically have to pick, which I don't like this word, but you have to pick these products and you have to do it in a limited amount of time, because on the other end of things were workers, drivers who were coming to pick up these orders. And Amazon was guaranteeing deliveries within 2 hours or less. So in order for them to stand firm with that guarantee, of course, we had to work extra hard and be fast, and it was a quick turnaround. What I did not like about working in the Amazon fulfillment center, it was like a whip was being cracked. Like there was a huge screen and that screen had everyone's name on it. Next to everyone's name, there was a timer. So they would be the lead of the shift, I guess. And that lead will stand at a computer, never helping you find anything that you needed, never helping you with any issues whatsoever. What they would do is they would stand and look at this screen and basically analyze a few things: everyone's time and output, how long you're taking in a certain area. And then at the same time, I guess they're seeing the influx of orders that are being placed. And they would just work you. And this specific warehouse had 3 floors. So you come in and it was basically where all the drivers were picking up their orders for that time slot. There were some drivers that were waiting around trying to get shifts, I guess if you would say, or what is the word used for Amazon? Blocks, I guess. Then you would go to like the basement, and that was where we would do all of our picking. There were rows and rows and rows and rows, endless rows of items, and nothing was necessarily in an organized fashion. Let's say that they would give you, I don't know, row 17, aisle, whatever. You would have to like pick out from these little boxes where the items were. So all of the dish soap was not in the same place. It was literally scattered throughout the facility. And I myself have stocked those areas, and basically you just put things where there was space. If there's space, listen, that's where it's going. So the only place that really had a designated area were the perishable items like the fruits and vegetables, and then the water had their own, the water and like the beverages had their own section, and that was on both ends of the warehouse. But everything else was all like jumbled together, and you would look at your gun and the gun would the scanning device, would kind of direct you to locate the products that you needed. Again, you were being timed, you were being watched. I felt like there was no time. So the basement had the picking items, and then there was like a sub basement, which was the freezer area where you would have to put on like this big winter jacket and gloves because it was so cold down there, and you would have to get the products to be pushed out or whatever. There were times where I felt like I didn't even have time to use the bathroom. I've witnessed, because okay, we came in on one floor, but the bathrooms were on another floor. So in order to use the bathroom, you would have to take the elevator to that floor. And I remember one time one of the leads was like, "Where's, I don't know, Billy?" And someone's like, "Oh, well, Billy went to the bathroom." And he's like, "Oh, well, he's been away for 10 minutes now. Like, what's taking him so long?" First of all, what if Billy is not feeling well? He still had to wait for the elevator to get upstairs to even use the bathroom. Like, I don't know. I didn't like the setup. I want to say I was making $24.50 an hour or something like that. The pay was not bad. my thing is, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. Maybe a lot of people would think differently, but I didn't like how it was so strict with the time and like, you have to get this out, and they were watching you. And then I met one worker. She said, girl, please don't pay any of that any attention. Take your time, do your work, and that's all that counts. I don't think that I've seen anyone get fired. There were some strong conversations that were had if you were not moving at the speed that they think that you should be moving. No one ever said anything to me, but when I went there, I worked really hard. I'm not opposed to working hard, but this was just a different it was just a different job, in my opinion. So like I said, I lasted 3 months there, and what it was you had to do a certain amount of shifts in a 3-month time span, and I didn't fulfill that, and I didn't feel bad for not fulfilling it because I was with the job at that point. I say all of this to say, it is hard to work in that warehouse environment, especially with the rules that they had in place. So we fast forward to 2022, and a breakthrough has happened, right? So the Amazon warehouse in Staten Island, which is actually pretty new, if I could recall, they have decided to unionize. So I'm just going to read off just a little snippet of an article. So first of all, shout out to Chris Smalls. He was one of the founders, or the original founder, to have his facility unionized. And from what I read, Amazon was of course trying to stop this from happening. They put flyers up in the bathrooms, and they tried to deter the employees from being unionized. And I believe the reason that they did that was so that they can maintain some sort of control. Not that everything is going to be out of control once there's a union, but Amazon wanted complete control of the situation. So they wanted to continue to have this work environment that's very strict, and it's my way or the highway, with no input from the employees whatsoever. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm sure a lot of people enjoy working at Amazon regardless of whether there's a union or not. But in this situation, these workers in Staten Island felt that it was important to unionize. This was a huge win for them. So they have a voice now. They can advocate for better working environments and higher pay, and not be afraid that they're going to get fired because they fall ill or have to care for family members or anything like that. So I personally think that it's a good thing. I myself am a part of a union in New York City. It's a big union, and I want to say there is some sort of relief that comes with knowing that the union is backing me. Now, I'm not saying they're saving the world or anything like that, but there is a sense of security that comes with being a union worker. So shout out to everyone at Amazon in Staten Island that decided, okay, this is going to be huge, right? Sometimes it seems like these things are impossible, but they have showcased like, okay, well, if we keep pushing, if we kind of fight against the system, the outcome can be beneficial for us. So shout out to them. I haven't seen anyone really talk about it. My question is, how is this going to affect us in the gig community? And do you think that this will trickle over into the gig community and the 1099 employees? What does this mean for us? Like, can we continue to fight for fair wages and realistic expectations and actually not be in the hole per se? Like, we're working but not getting anything out of it. And the companies, as you can see, they're doing whatever they want. They're lowering the pay. And a lot of workers are at a disadvantage, right? They're having to decide, well, okay, I used to work 2 hours and make this set amount, but now I have to work 6 hours for the same pay. and everyone has bills and family members and households that they have to take care of. So sometimes people are in a tough situation, and the companies realize that, right? So the freedom that used to come with being a gig worker, not that it doesn't exist, but the freedom that came with that kind of is dwindling, because you're being treated more and more like a standalone W-2 employee, but there are no benefits that come with it. And you still have that fear of being deactivated and losing your job and what's next, you know. So I wonder if this big win for the fulfillment center in Staten Island, if any way somehow can trickle over to the 1099 employees. Will this make a difference for us? I want you guys to comment below and let me know, like, what are your thoughts on this win that was just achieved here in New York? What are your thoughts? Tell me what you think. Do you think this is a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Are unions good? Are they bad? Was this a mistake for all of them? Yeah, let me know. That is it for this video. I just want to come to talk about that quickly because I felt that it was important, especially having the background of working in a fulfillment center before. Please don't forget that if you want to get any of the pieces from Ana Luisa, you can definitely check out their website, analuisa.com. Also check the description box. I will have a coupon, can I get it together? I will have a coupon code for you to purchase that special someone something for Mother's Day. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. And yeah, hit me up in the comments and let's have a discussion about what this unionization means for the industry and for us as gig workers. All right, until next time, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.